So the next step in this funnel is, remember, we just talked about getting customers, and let's talk about keeping customers. This is what I call the "you should be so lucky to have this problem" part of the funnel. And that's how you grow the customers you have. If you're thinking about growing customers, nothing magic. You've now sold these customers way back here under purchase. And you've kept them around with loyalty programs and product updates. But really what you'd like to do, understanding now that it's a lot cheaper to sell existing customers more stuff than it is to get new customers, is let's go try to sell them some stuff. And how can we do that? Well, the first thing you might want to think about is, can I unbundle some of the stuff in my startup that I try to package all at once? One of the mistakes that early stage ventures make, that is new companies, is thinking that you have to stick every possible feature in the product and sell it for the one price. It might be possible, once you understand more and more about your customers, to know that, you know what? Most people just kind of want the base product. Or you might have a freemium strategy, which just says, I'll give them the base product for free, but really understanding that what they're going to want, some percentage, is these other things. Unbundling is just a fancy word for saying, can I somehow decompose the product into separate pieces, giving some for free, or if you're lucky, charging for every one of them. I used to do this all the time to actually increase the average selling price by unbundling the product. The next thing to think about is, can I upsell the product? A retailer in the United States called Sears had a line of tools that they sold to people who made things, and their product line always had 3 types of products: good, better, and best. And what they would try to get you to do is get you into the store looking at the price of the good product, but then when you got there you said, well, I deserve better, and then someday I could aspire to the best. And so that was kind of upselling in the same product line. And in fact, in the United States, from the 1920s to the 1960s, the master of upselling was General Motors, when they had separate brands, each at a fixed price point. You started buying a car with a Chevrolet, then you moved up to a Buick, then a Pontiac, then a Oldsmobile, then eventually you could aspire to a Cadillac. And these were all kind of upselling based on aspirations. And the quality and features of the products increased as well. You might want to think about creating an upsell strategy. Cross-sell, well, that's also kind of simple. Gee, if you're buying one product, are there any accessories or companion products that you ought to just figure out to make sure that your customers are aware of? Or on the pricing page or on a price list, say, gee, when you buy this product, we'll give you a 20% discount off of this other one, which most consumers would realize, ooh, I'd like to have that too. And so thinking about what adjacent products, what products next to the one you're already selling customers can buy, is a cross-selling strategy. Finally, the last piece is referrals, and that's another growth strategy. And referrals basically generates this outer viral loop. Remember what we were trying to do in the initial purchase, or get your new customers to start telling their friends about your products? You want to do the same thing after you've had those customers for a while. Maybe now you want to give them discounts on future purchases. You want to say, thank you for doing this. By the way, $100 off or $5 off of the next purchase. When you bring in the next new customers, banks now think that's a popular strategy. And this referral program just helps your customers, hopefully who are satisfied, sell more of your product for you. And so that's get, keep, and now grow customers. By the way, this grow funnel, just like in get customers, there's nothing magic about cross-sell, upsell, and unbundling. There might be other strategies that your company and your startup might want to stick into this funnel as well. We put this up as kind of a canonical model because most companies tend to use these types of techniques, but it really depends on what your industry and product line is.